Are you an international student in Canada, wondering which province gives you the best chance of securing permanent residency? Well, you are in luck, because in today's video, I'll be breaking down the best Canadian province for international students to get PR in 2024. With so many provincial nominee programs out there, knowing which province gives you the highest chance is key to planning your future. So stick around to the end to discover which province might surprise you with a unique opportunity to fast track your Canadian dream. Canada is a top destination for international students thanks to its high quality education, multicultural environment, and opportunities to transition to permanent residency. But here is the $1,000,000 question. Which province offers the best pathway to PR? In this video, we are going to break it all down, province by province, and here is what I will try to cover in this particular video. Some of the pathways I will try and look at: Ontario PR pathway, British Columbia's unique opportunities. We will look at Quebec's distinct processes, Alberta's advantages, then Manitoba's community-driven approach to immigration. Then we can also look at Saskatchewan's entrepreneurial opportunities. Each of these provinces have its own provincial nominee program, that's a PNP, and we will explore how you can use them to achieve your PR goals. Plus, I will answer some of the most common questions I've gotten about PNPs and the PR process. And just a disclaimer here, I'm not a Canadian immigration consultant, neither am I a Canadian immigration lawyer. Most of the information that I'll be sharing with you here is just educational purposes. My expectation that you use it as a signpost to possibly go and do your own research and learn more about it. And with all the changes that are happening, some things might change, and I'm expecting you to just go and do your own research and get yourself informed. Anything that I'm sharing with you here is just for educational purposes. So let's get started with Ontario, home to some of Canada's top universities like the University of Toronto and McMaster University. Ontario also has one of the most comprehensive PNPs called the Ontario Immigrant Nominee Program, that's the OINP, which offers several streams for international students. Here are the key streams you need to know about. First, they have the international student stream. You will need a job offer from an employer in Ontario. Perfect for those already working in the province after graduation. That's why we always say make sure you secure an employment possibly before you graduate, because that might help you to take advantage of this international stream. Because if you have a job offer, you might be able to take advantage of this particular stream. Secondly, they have the master's graduate stream. If you have already graduated a master's degree in Ontario, no job offer is required to apply for this particular stream. So you can imagine if you studied in Ontario and you did a master's program, you might be able to qualify for the master's graduate stream. And if you have a job offer, you can still take advantage of the international student stream. Then thirdly, they have the PhD graduate stream. Graduates of PhD programs at eligible Ontario universities can apply without needing a job offer. So if you did PhD at an eligible Ontario university, you can also take advantage of this particular stream. You have to understand that Ontario economy is booming, particularly in tech, finance, and healthcare. But remember, Ontario can be very competitive, especially in cities like Toronto. A lot of students think they will easily get PR just because they are studying here. But be prepared to show more than just a degree. Network, volunteer, and seek out internships. Internship might be the way for you to get a foot into that particular company. And it might be a chance for you to get that job offer, which will help you to secure yourself in that international student stream. So take advantage of your networking, volunteer, and seek out internships so that you can get that job offer that will allow you to take advantage of the international student stream. Next up is British Columbia, known for its stunning landscapes and vibrant city life, especially in Vancouver. BC's Provincial Nominee Program, that's the BC PNP, is excellent for international students looking to settle down. There are two main streams for international students. The first one is international graduates category. If you have already graduated from a Canadian post-secondary institution and have a job offer from a BC employer, this is the pathway for you. Secondly, they have the international postgraduate category. For those who completed a master's or PhD in health, natural or applied sciences from BC institution, no job offer is needed for this particular stream. So if you graduated and you have a job offer from an employer, you might be able to take advantage of the international graduate category. But if you happen to be somebody who completed a master's or a PhD in any of these sectors that I listed, as healthcare, natural, applied sciences from a BC institution, you don't even need a job offer to take advantage of the international postgraduate category. You have to know that BC is known for its tech industry. So if you have a tech related skill, you are in luck. The demand is high. However, remember, Vancouver's job market is competitive. So aim for in-demand professions to increase your chances. And don't forget, BC will be launching new streams for international students in 2025. So stay tuned for more opportunities. Now, Quebec. It's a little different from the rest of Canada because it has its own immigration system. Quebec is great for French-speaking students, and institutions like McGill University and University du Montreal offer world-class education. The Quebec Experience Program, that's the PEQ, is the primary pathway for international students here. PEQ, Quebec graduates, if you've obtained a diploma from an eligible Quebec institution and have advanced intermediate knowledge of French, you are eligible for this particular stream. So if you are planning on studying in Quebec, make sure you brush up on your French. Knowing French isn't just about passing the language test. It is crucial for succeeding in the job market in Quebec. Plus, the cost of living here is generally lower than in Ontario and BC. If you talk to people who are in Quebec area, they will tell you that the cost of living there is much lower. So if you are going to study there, it will be good to brush up on your French to make sure that you take advantage of the particular pathway that exists. Alberta is next on my list. Home to major universities like University of Alberta and the University of Calgary. If you are looking for affordability and a strong job market, especially in sectors like oil, gas, and healthcare, Alberta might be your best bet. Here are some key streams that you have to be aware of. The first one is the Alberta Opportunity Stream. This is for those with a job offer in Alberta. So if you're a student and you have a job offer, this is a stream that possibly you can take advantage of. Secondly, they have the International Graduate Entrepreneurial Immigration Stream. This is ideal if you graduated from an Alberta institution and you want to start a business. So if you are somebody who is an entrepreneur and you studied in Alberta, you might be able to take advantage of this particular stream because they have this stream available for people who studied there and they want to start their own business instead of possibly being employed by somebody else. One thing you also have to know is Alberta has been a hidden gem for many international students. The lower cost of living and job opportunities in industries like engineering, tech makes it a strong choice. Plus, while Ontario and BC are super competitive, Alberta has a slight lower threshold which could work in your favor. So besides just running off to Ontario or other big cities, you might want to consider Alberta because it's a hidden gem that most people are actually not taking advantage of. Number 5, and that will be my favorite because that's where I find myself, is the Manitoba PNP streams. Now let's talk about Manitoba, a province that is often overlooked but offers a huge potential for international students. Manitoba is known for its supportive communities and lower cost of living, making it an affordable option for students. Manitoba's Provincial Nominee Program, that's the MPNP, offers the first one is International Education Stream. If you graduated from Manitoba institution and meet specific employment criteria, this stream is perfect for you. I know of this stream because personally I studied in Manitoba. I took advantage of it, and I know a lot of people who study in Manitoba who were able to take advantage of this particular stream to at least move from temporary residency to permanent residency, because Manitoba was able to support them in that area. The second one is the graduate internship pathway. This is a unique pathway for masters and PhD graduates, especially if you've completed the MITAX internship. This is something that you have to be aware of. So if you studied masters or PhD and you have completed the MITAX internship, this is a pathway that you can take advantage of. So if you're in Manitoba and you are studying in masters or PhD, you might want to research into this particular stream. Advice is, if you are someone who is not afraid of the colder weather, Manitoba is a fantastic option. The community here is welcoming, and it's easier to establish connections, which can help with both employment and PR processes. Personally, before I moved to Manitoba, I didn't know a single person here. But less than a week here, the community around me was fantastic. Within the first few weeks, if you watch my video, you see that I was able to meet people who share my background. We're able to connect, and some of these people have become long-term friends that I'm still in contact with. Finally, we have Saskatchewan, an underrated province that offers great opportunities for international students, especially in agriculture, tech, and healthcare. The cost of living is lower here, and the job market is growing. Saskatchewan offers you, firstly, if you graduated from a university or a college or institution in Saskatchewan and you have a job offer, you might be able to take advantage of that particular stream to at least help you process yourself from temporary residency and migrate to a permanent residence. Saskatchewan has a lot of opportunities in rural areas. So if you are someone who doesn't mind quieter lifestyle, this could be an amazing place for you to build your future. International Graduate Entrepreneurial category. If you want to start a business, this stream is perfect for you. So if you're an international student who finds himself in Saskatchewan and you have plans of possibly starting your own business, Saskatchewan has this particular stream available for you to possibly move from temporary residency and find yourself in permanent residency, because they would like to have you in the province to start a business and possibly employ people. Secondly, they have the student subcategory. This is mostly for recent graduates with a job offer in Saskatchewan. If there's one thing that you've realized from most of these streams that the provinces are offering, they always require you to have a job offer to be able to take advantage of it. So I always advise you, make sure you are doing your research, not just focusing on menial jobs to make ends meet whilst you're a student. At least before you graduate, start doing the research and applying to jobs that can help you to transition from temporary residency to a permanent resident post-graduation by taking advantage of some of the streams that the provinces have available for you to ease your transition. Because if you study in that province, there is a high chance if they offer you permanent residency, you will stay in that province and help them grow. To conclude, I'll say choosing the right province as an international student can make a huge difference in your chances of getting permanent residency. Ontario and BC are great for job prospects, but be prepared for competition. Quebec is fantastic for French-speaking students. That offers affordability and great job prospects. Manitoba and Saskatchewan provide supportive communities and affordable living. So make sure you are taking note of all this as you research into possibly finding yourself a university to move and come and study in Canada. The key is to align your academic goals, personal preferences, and career aspirations with the province that offers the best pathway for your PR journey. If you found this video helpful, make sure to like, subscribe, so you never miss out on more helpful tips for international students in Canada. If you want a personalized advice, possible to learn from my own experiences, I always say you can use the link in the description area to book some time in my calendar so we can have a tete-a-tete to talk through some of the questions that you have. Let's make sure that you are on the right track to secure your Canadian dream, especially in these changing times. Until the next video, cheers and see you again.